Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Start and Select. On today's episode we're doing something a bit different. It's called the King of Games and we're focusing on the 6th generation. That includes the PS2, the GameCube, the Xbox and the Dreamcast. Now there's 5 challenges involved in this competition and we have a new addition to the team this week with Anthony D-Court, who will be getting involved today. I'll explain the rules a bit more in just a moment, but this format is just for this week in particular, and it's something we thought we'd try out for a bit of fun. So if you do enjoy the tournament, then please make sure to like and subscribe the video and have a look at some of the other stuff and content the team's been producing, in particular the reviews and previous podcasts that we've done. So thanks for listening guys, and be sure to let us know who you thought won in the comments. So the rules, King of Games is 6th generation. So each entrant will face off against one another. It's a knockout tournament. Now we've got 5 challenges, bringing forward 5 separate games. So because of the odd numbers, I've randomly selected one of you to go straight into the final. And I have actually randomly selected this. And that person is Colin. So therefore, Colin, you'll only participate as a support character in the first and second round. Now, the first round's split into 2 head-to-head battles because there's 4 of you. Each person has a maximum, Nathan, of 2 minutes to state the reasons why the game they've chosen deserves to be crowned the best game of the 6th generation. If you finish your argument before the 2 minutes is up, just say something like, time, bitch, and that's fine. We'll know. So at any point, a player can call on one support character. A support character is a person who's not directly involved in the current argument. So like I said, Colin's support for 1 and 2, but whoever's not arguing can be a support character during the argument to actually help them out. So each support character can only be used once per round. So say Nathan calls Colin in an argument against Anthony, Anthony then can't call Colin. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And it takes up a minute of your time. So as I said, you've got 2 minutes to talk. If you choose to use a support character, they can talk for a minute. So if you've got less than a minute left of your time, you can't call a support character. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's interesting. I thought you could extend it to 3 minutes, so it's 2 minutes in total, no matter what.
You'd take that 3 minutes, you
would, yeah. There you go. And it also means that in the first half of your talking, like, if you don't call a support character, you can't get one in. Yeah? And I'll let you know if you try and call one in, I'll let you know. So the support character can also refuse the offer by declaring loudly, no, bitch. Yeah? So if someone calls on you and you don't want to talk because you either don't like them or the game, then you just say, no, bitch, and then you don't have to talk. To call a support character, you have to say, and I'll use Colin as an example, I choose you, Colin, and then the support character comes in and has a minute to talk. Again, they don't have to talk for a minute. If you really want to fuck someone over, for example, if Colin, you didn't like Nathan's game, you would accept his call and then come into the thing and just not talk for a minute, and that would really
shit on the game.
So, the first fight, then, in that case, so the first round that's going ahead, let me just get my stop clock up. And I should say that none of you know who has what games, but you all know what games have been chosen, yeah?
Well, I know I should win. I know that, but I can't talk much. That's the only shit thing.
Damn, well, then you gotta hope your game's good enough, yo. I encourage some hardcore smack talking as well. So, the first fight, we've got the first competitor is Fuzzy Brows, and he's coming in with Resident Evil 4. So, introducing him, hailing from Birkenhead in Liverpool, we've got the Destroyer of Souls and Fiend of PAs, Fuzzy Brows, motherfucker. And his opponent for round 1, bringing the game Grand Theft Auto 3, is D-Court, bitches. Hailing from the centre of the universe, Fallowfield, Manchester, the Man Mountain Jim Christie loving motherfucker. So this is the lineup. So first of all, I want to ask you, Colin, what do you think? We got Resi 4 versus GTA 3.
I'm excited. I think this is going to be a good fight.
Good fight. Nathan,
clean
any
fight.
thoughts?
I'm very strongly backing Anthony with this one, but we'll see how the pitches that are given.
Oh, well, could they change your mind?
If it's a good pitch, I can always have my mind persuaded for sure.
Ooh, Stephen, you got any favourites going into it?
It is tough. I like both of them. I've not got any favourites, but I think if there's a support that happens in it, I think Colin could be a bit biased, heavily biased.
Oh, shit.
So that might favour a certain game.
Oh, that's vague and nondescript, but we all know what you're talking about, yeah. So, going from alphabetical order, because it's the fairest way to do it, the first person up, anti-alphabetical order, the first person up is Fuzzy Brows. Anti-alphabetical
Okay.
order. Z to A, that's the way I wanted to go. So, Fuzzy Brows, you're first up. I'll let you know, well, in fact, you know, when you say your first word, that's when your 2 minutes start. Remember, you get to call a support character whenever you want. The first round is purely about bigging up your character, bigging up your game, sorry. So don't insult the opponent's game. So nothing to do with GTA 3. I want to know why Resi 4 is good. And the same applies to you, Anthony, yeah?
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if it's clean, it doesn't matter if it's dirty, but when you're ready, Damien, let's go.
Okay, cool. I'll try. So, my choice for King of Games is Resident Evil 4. When you think of horror, Resident Evil has always been on top for the horror games. Originally, Resi was a trilogy on PlayStation 1, which was amazing in its own right. It created a world which pushed you to the limits with survival, made you really think about the choices you have to make, you know, from healing your character to lack of ammunition and jumps and scares, which made you feel what a true horror should be, be like, kind of thing. It's almost a perfect game for the generation it came out on, but it was a leap from PlayStation 1 to the next generation where it really shined. Resident Evil 4, a true masterpiece, and you couldn't ask for more, more from a game.
10 seconds to call a support.
10 seconds, oh god.
To call a support in.
I think this is too long. Go on. I choose you, Nathan.
Resi 4 is one of my personal favourite games, and what it's done to the gaming industry is insane. I know GTA's done a lot, but think about one of the first third-person shooters. We've had Gears of War, but this was before Gears of War. This really did set other games in the future. Every kind of third-person game was kind of based on the concept of Resident Evil 4, and it still kept the survivor-based horror to it as well while putting action to it. To me, Resident Evil 4 is one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
Time. You got 25 seconds left, Daniel. Is there any last words you want to deliver on the game?
No, that's fine.
Time. Ding, ding, ding.
That was a good support, yo.
That was a good support.
I knew that would be a good support.
I nearly choked on my fucking monster drink, yo.
You gotta be prepared, yo.
Oh, he's using that energy to get his fucking words out. No, shit, he's got 2 minutes to get them out, that's why.
I think I rolled way too much there, but...
I think that was a very good challenge, or an excellent challenge. If I was Anthony, I'd be shitting myself, yo. That was a solid attack, yo. Or
I've been making that shed quickly to dive in on.
So then, without further ado, we got D-Court with GTA 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll start the timer. Don't forget, Nathan's been called for this round, so you can't call him again.
So who can I call?
You can call Stephen or Colin.
I know who you should call. But I'm not saying.
Ghostbusters.
Jim Christie.
GTA 3, Jim Christie, fucking hell. Running people over. Anyway, GTA 3, it's basically the godfather of all games nowadays. You can't really talk about any modern day game now that has not been some way influenced by GTA 3. And even for the time, no one had ever seen anything like that come out of anywhere. I mean, actually, the previous GTAs had actually taken a similar concept and did something amazing with it, and GTA 3 just blew that out of the water. There's actually very little I can say because it's actually really self-explanatory as to why GTA 3 would be a decent choice.
Oh shit! That's a power move. That
It is a power move. I mean, I'm sure everyone in this is actually in love with GTA 3.
you got 3
I'm
seconds
in
for
love with
support
GTA
if you want one.
Okay, I choose Colin.
Right, ding, ding, ding.
Ding
Okay.
ding. That was tight. That. Let's go, Colin.
So GTA 3 is one of the most important games, not only on the generation, but of all time. It's one of the most important games ever. Without GTA 3, there'd be nothing. There'd be no sandbox games. There'd be no free roaming in games. It set the bar in terms of what you can do in a game, the size of the world, the story as well. The story was decent. It was okay at the time. It's a 20-year-old game, and you could probably still go back and enjoy it. I don't know what else to say.
Time on that.
Time.
All right, Anthony, you got 10 seconds. If there's anything else you want to say it now, yo.
I like to drive cars really fast, and GTA 3 is the place to do it.
You know what? I think that was the perfect outro, man. Shit. Okay, so that's the first fight over. How you feeling, gents? Was it a fair fight? No one played dirty. I'm surprised no one played dirty, to be honest with you. I thought one of you was going to play dirty.
I think that was a good pitch from Anthony. I understand where you're coming from. Like, it is hard to say why it's hard to say GTA 3 is so good, because it is kind of self-explanatory. It kind of painted the road for all games, not just the Pacific games, I think. But I do get your struggle.
Stephen, you were the only support character not chosen, yo. How does that feel? Does it hurt?
I'm glad I didn't get picked because I probably would have shitted on him, but
You know what game
That is
Stephen's
true.
playing, boys.
I'll be very worried to tag in Stephen. He's very self-destructive. I found this out on Fall Guy last night, but there we go.
Oh shit, we got existing
That
beef,
fucking
boys.
pigeon.
A story arc.
This fucking pigeon over here.
Him and his damn pigeon cuckoo motherfuckers.
Right, okay. Well then, I guess we need to vote. So, the first up was Resi 4. Who votes for Resi 4 to progress onto the semi-finals?
I might have to do a coin toss for this one.
I ain't gonna cost.
I've not got no coins.
I'm gonna just tell you.
I have.
There is one game that I thought was gonna win, but again, Damien, I do think you gave a good pitch, and of course I gave an excellent pitch because I always do. I'm gonna have to go for Resi 4.
Yeah, that was I mean, Anthony, we had him in your corner there, yo, but Damien swung it with that support call, yo. I like it. Colin, who are you voting for?
GTA 3.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Stephen?
on the point.
I'm going for GTA 3.
Oh, and I guess Damien, Anthony, you voted for your own games?
Yeah.
So it looks like GTA 3 wins it, yo.
Oh,
D-Corp progresses into the semi-final, yo. The nasty
Damn.
round. The attack round, yo. Shit. So the second fight we got up on the undercard is the game being brought to the table is Devil May Cry by Super Beanie. Hailing,
What? I am shocked.
hailing from the sunny Delfino Plaza, otherwise known as Malta. We've got the jailbreaking, Cody-loving Super Bean, yo. Shit. Powerful player there. Powerful player. One to watch. On the next fighter, we've got the Shadow of the Colossus, brought to us through Fulton Payne from the shithole that is Moss Eyed. We have the undisputed Sonic heavyweight champion of the world, yo, Fulton Payne. The guy's got credentials, man. Credentials. So the rules are the same. You can fight a little bit dirty if you want. I'll look the other way. I don't mind. Remember, you got your support characters. That first minute, I'm just going to say 10. When I say 10, it means you've got 10 seconds left to call your support. If you don't do it, then the rest of the time's your own. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Cool. So going again in reverse alphabetical order, we got Super Bean up first with Devil May Cry. Whenever you're ready, Nathan, I'll start the timer.
I chose Devil May Cry, and it's a bit of a personal favorite game of mine. It's not considered to be like a massive game in a lot of people's eyes. It's got a bit of it's a massive cult following, but I won't say it's a groundbreaking game to a lot of audience. But to me, I was thinking about this game. This game shouldn't have even existed in the first place. It was meant to be a Resident Evil game, and then got scrapped, and then they started a brand new game IP, Devil May Cry. And then I think since the very first Devil May Cry game, it's kind of just like kicked off in a big way. Like this game was the first type of game to add that kind of style to like hack and slash games. We've had similar hack and slash games, but nowhere near to the polished of Devil May Cry 1. And then you had the ranking system that kind of like encouraged you to like keep your combos linked together so you can go for that rank while you're in the middle of a battle. And also it goes towards your end of the mission ranked. And also I think the characters were really good. I think Dante's like a really iconic character that a lot of people will know today. I mean, I feel like I've said what I kind of think, but I want to get a different kind of point of view of things. I know you, Damien, are a big fan of Devil May Cry, so I'd like to tag you in, please. I choose you.
Oh, wait. Your tagging time's gone, son.
Oh, yeah.
Your tagging
That's your mouth
time's
running
gone.
again,
Oh.
man. Shit.
Your mouth ran you out of time. I
That's
thought that
all
was a power move, boys. I was like, this guy is going for it, yo. Shit. So you got 45 seconds left. I'll start the timer again now.
Well, that's all right, yo, because I can talk about this game all day. I love this game. This game is one of the most influential games in hack and slash genre, which is one of my favorite kind of games in all kind of games today. Even there's a lot of games like Bloodborne that have kind of gone their own way, but if you look at them, they all go back to Devil May Cry 1, and they even had that whole like horror theme to the first games. They get a bit more action based towards into the third and fourth. But I do feel like the system they built on that game, the fundamentals of hack and slash and the upgrades and the devil triggers and saving up money so you can get more moves and the weapons you can get were kind of insane at that time. So I have to put Devil May Cry 1 as my game of the generation of the 6th gen. Poo poo.
2 minutes exactly, yo.
Wow.
Shit, myself, yo.
Perfect. Bitch.
So,
Yo, I gotta fit everything in. The game's too good.
too good, yo. I mean,
Well,
I'll
who
be
am I going
honest,
against,
halfway
Adam?
through. Stephen, yo, Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, I didn't know it's free.
I mean, I've got to admit, yo, you could be cocky, Nathan, but it seemed like you fucked up in the middle there. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Damien, he tried to call you in. If he did, what are a couple of things you might have said, yo?
I don't know. Yeah.
Would you have accepted? Wait.
Would
Would you have accepted it, or would you no bitched him?
No, I would have accepted it and tried to say my point of view because Devil May Cry is amazing.
Fair play. Colin, what do you think? Was that a cock up or was it a power move? Did Nathan get his willy out and show Stephen how long it was?
To be fair, I don't think Nathan heard you say 10.
Did you hear me, Nathan?
I didn't know, but it's
Oh. Did anyone hear me?
I heard you, but yeah.
I heard you good.
Oh,
It's
right,
only
okay.
Nathan chooses not to hear.
Shit, yeah.
Shit.
Damn, right, I'll say it
Fighting
louder on this one. Fighting talk, yeah. I'll say it louder on this one. Say it louder. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds before your supports due in, and then 10 seconds before the end as well. I'll just shout 10 at you. So coming in with Shadow Colossus, when you're ready, Stephen, I'll start the timer.
Right, Shadow of Colossus. It's basically a game about like watching a moving piece of art. It's like proper amazing, and to like the game that makes you feel like you're like the bad guy at the start. Well, all the way through it, technically. But every time like you kill like one of the colossi, you feel guilty because like the really good music that they play over it. It's the only game I can say in a long time made me feel proper like emotion way over it. The only current games that really kind of do that now is like Last of Us and maybe some Rockstar titles like Red Dead Redemptions, like where you don't make cry. I'm just like slashing my sword. I'm just having a bit of fun, not feeling anything but fun.
10.
Yeah, I'm going to choose someone. I choose you, Damien.
Oh.
Me,
We've got a minute
I've
starting now.
played the game.
Are you accepting? Are you accepting or are you no bitching?
Yeah, no bitch.
We got a first
Oh,
no
no.
bitch, boys.
You know what I should have said? I should have said if I can choose my opponent, actually.
Oh no, you can't choose. You can't choose Nathan. No.
Well,
Sorry.
Well,
You got
as
another choice.
Oh, I've got another choice.
I've
Anthony,
stopped the
then.
clock while you pick.
I choose
Oh, are you
Anthony.
accepting, Anthony?
Yes, I'm accepting. I love Shadow Colossus. And everything that he has said is on the money. You feel so much emotion playing that game. And that twist where you find out that you've been the villain the entire time. And the love that you have for the female character that you have trying to save and the lengths that you're going to try and save her. Like, to be honest, I don't think there is. I mean, I can't name another game where I've actually felt the emotions that Stephen was actually trying to convey there. I think he was on the money with that. And I recently revisited Shadow Colossus, and the emotions were the same. You revisit and you still feel the same, even though you know that twist is coming. It still gets you. No other game gets you the same way. There you go.
10. Are you doing time with that? So,
Yeah, time.
Stephen, you got 9 seconds left. Is there anything you want to say? Say it now. If not, just
Well,
say time.
Devil May Cry just be lost. Well, the accident of Resident Evil, weren't it? So that's it.
Oh, we had it. That's a warning right there. Stephen,
Resident Evil should have stuck something at the end of it.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. It's a warning. It's a warning. That was below the belt, yo. That was below the belt. But I like it. I like it. So Anthony, will start with your opinion on that one. I mean, shit, that was a powerful plea, yo. We've seen some emotional stuff right there. I wasn't expecting that.
You saved me, Evan. And I need to like proper write a script or something.
That
And I
was a
do
good
these.
tag, though.
Yeah, definitely. I need saving myself.
But Anthony, then, you big fan of the game? When you revisited it, does it still hold water, yo? Is it still as good as it was?
It feels the same way that it felt when I played it the first time. That and Ico are on the same sort of artistic parallel. And the real crying shame is that they actually didn't. Well, I know Ico didn't sell well the first time, and that's a crying shame. Plus, they both got HD remakes, so there's definitely something that warrants needing to do that.
I mean,
Yo, can I get some extra time or something on my game?
I was just caught up with the emotions, Nathan. Shit, I'm sorry. I was not expecting to be
I got a
moved this
2-minute
way.
pitch against a 3-minute picture.
Them's the rules, yo. You should have got your tag in.
Dig at that game.
Should have picked a better game.
Oh no, he's still fucking. Oh fuck.
I'm confused with this one. I'm not gonna lie. I went in with an opinion and I came out with something different. Yeah, my view's been changed anyway. Hey, so Damien, you refused to tag.
I just pitched Shadow Colossus fucking stronger than I pitched my own game.
You pitched way stronger than me.
Shadow Colossus. I'm gonna.
So
be
Damien,
fucked. If this
you
comes down
refused
to
to
me and
tag.
Stephen, I'm fucked.
You will be. That's true.
In his fucking game. Oh fuck it, I give up. Like, just give it to Steve.
I think you win because like I can't talk for like anything more, as you can probably clearly tell.
No, you smashed it. That was a good pitch, yo. And plus, the next round's all about slaying the shit out of the other game, which I think is more fun, yo. Damien, you refused to tag. So, in fairness to Nathan, what would you say? Devil May Cry or Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, I'd say Devil May Cry as well. Yeah, like, I don't know. That game was. It gave you an adrenaline rush every time you played it, and it was interesting, and it was really cool to play with the heavy metal music and the sick bad guys as well. I don't know. That's it, probably.
No, I think that was good.
Yeah.
Nathan, are you happy with that? Yeah, I gave you last 10 seconds to him.
No, yeah, I agree with Damien. I think, the music, the gameplay, the story, characters, what more do you want from a game? Still going strong
Yeah.
today, not like Shadow of the Colossus.
There we go. Dude, that's a warning for you too.
I'm not,
No. That's enough, boys. Back to your corners. Yeah. So, Colin, we'll start the voting off with you. Shadow of Colossus or Devil May Cry?
It's quite tough and it is close, but I'm going to have to go with Devil May Cry.
Ooh. We'll go to the Damien. Devil May Cry, Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, Devil May Cry.
Oh, Anthony, Devil May Cry, Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus.
And Stephen and Nathan, you're voting for your own games?
Yeah.
Oh, so we've got 2-3 then. Devil May Cry wins it, and Super Bean goes through to round 2 against D-Corp.
Alright, yo, I'm ready for your ass, yo.
So,
Pot loop as well.
unlucky boys. Colin, I mean, we'll GTA 3, Devil May Cry. It's a tough one. I mean, by now I'm guessing people have worked out that your game is San Andreas. Who are you hoping you face in the final?
Either of them. I'll take them both out if I have to.
Oh!
Yeah, that's the shit I like, yeah. Okay, so the semi-finals. Well done to D-Court and Super Bean for making it this far. Some seriously fierce competition, I think. Well done to all the competitors. Really, really good. The second round is slightly different, though, like I said. So the first round was about how excellent your game is. The second round is about shitting on your opponent's game. Right, so yeah, you can still call your support characters, and now I'm included in that as well. And they can still refuse if they want to, with a nice firm no bitch. There's an additional challenge in this round, though. I can, yeah.
He's the host.
But there's an additional round because you're attacking the opponent's game. So if you feel a comment that your opponent has made about your game is so outrageous and ridiculous that you want to slap that bitch up and down, then you can shout, "I think you better hold it." At which point, you then have 30 seconds to explain why they're wrong. So after this challenge, your opponent then carries on from the time where they've started. So basically, Anthony, if you say to Nathan, "I think Devil May Cry is shit because Dante has a bad haircut," Nathan can get you to hold it and then challenge that point for 30 seconds. Once that's done, it then goes back to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. So again, we'll go in reverse alphabetical order, which means we're starting with Super Bean. So instead of bigging your game up, Nathan, we want you to talk some smack about GTA. I'll call 10 when you've got 10 seconds left for your support character, if you want it, and 10 when you're at the end of your time. And don't forget, Anthony, I think you better hold it, yo, if he says something that just crosses a line too far, yo. Or anything at all, to be honest with you. When you're ready, Nathan.
So GTA 3, I think, had a strong gameplay with it being open world and stuff, but it had no good characters at all. The main character is nameless. He doesn't even talk. And then you got the story that's very forgettable. I can't even I remember you had to go to Mafia, but it was very generic in my eyes. I remember not actually enjoying any kind of the story aspect to it. And then I honestly think the I think the overall game is good and important to gaming, but as a game itself, it's very average, I think. I think the driving was average, the shooting was kind of underwhelming. It was a lock-on system. I remember...
I think about hold it.
Oh, think you better hold it, bitch.
There wasn't a lock-on
D-Corp's
system.
made a challenge right there, yo.
There just
30
flat
seconds.
out was not a lock-on system.
It was definitely a lock-on system, wasn't
It
it?
wasn't.
You press L2 to lock on and there was a circle mark on it.
No, he didn't.
No, that's GTA 4.
So you're saying in GTA 3 it was a third-person shooter? Because it wasn't.
But there was no lock-on. There was no lock-on.
I'm pretty sure it was.
There wasn't.
We're going to have to get some
It was
call
free
on
aim.
this one.
It was free aim.
I remember only the sniper rifle was free aim.
Every gun was free aim.
I don't know. I remember it very differently, man. I remember locking onto them.
Those 30
Like
seconds are up now, boys. No, the challenge is done. Nathan, if you want to carry on more of your time, you got it. But you got 20 seconds. Well, you got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I mean,
So-
I think we'll have to get that moderated at the end just to fact check that
I
shit.
think it was lock on, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was lock on system. But you kind of find yourself, every time you booted the game up, you didn't actually know what you wanted to do. You just kind of went around and made your own
10.
fun of the game. The game didn't give you a reason to play it and have fun their way. You had to make it your own way, and that's why I think it sucked in a way. Is that not 10 seconds?
Oh, yeah, but that was 10
Oh.
seconds till your support character.
Oh, right. Okay, I got another minute. Sorry, I thought that was it.
You can call your support now if you want to, but if you don't, then I'll carry on. You got a minute left.
I'm gonna tag in Damien again actually because I don't think he likes GTA 3, but I don't think he's passionate about GTA.
So we got a tag in here to the support character, Fuzzy Brows. Are you
Yeah,
accepting, or you know?
Yeah, I'll accept. Yeah, no, I
Let's-
totally agree with Nathan with what he's saying. I don't know. It's I don't remember the story that well, and it's a very generic game. I think people only like it because like you're doing illegal things in the game, kind of thing. But really, it's not a great game to play. I don't think. That's it, probably.
Okay, that's fine. Nathan, you've still got 34 seconds left. If you want to keep going, you can. If not, just say time and I'll stop it.
No, I'll keep going because I've said with Devil May Cry, it's got great characters, great story, great music, great gameplay. More importantly, I cannot say that about GTA 3. I know it's considered to be one of the big landmark games, but as a game in its own right, it didn't tick all them boxes. It just had a really strong gameplay.
10.
I don't think that should be considered to be good enough to go to the next round, but I'll let everyone else vote. I think good games should be voted.
Oh, I mean,
That's
Steven.
a slogan right there, man.
Steven, I'm gonna go to you straight away on this one. Like that was a strong round from. I think it was a strong challenge. It's made me think, and I think it was a strong attack from Nathan as well. So, what are you saying? What do you think about that round?
Yeah, it was a really strong attack. Well, it's Nathan. He just got a mouth on him, hasn't he? So
It's got a mouth.
Oh, this story arc.
Getting a fan up in a minute.
Ooh, still don't know who the heel is at this point.
But Anthony's got a lot of wit to shit on that game compared to that argument.
Oh, sounds like we might have a solid support character over here for you, Anthony, on your round.
I don't know. I don't know actually. I like Devil May Cry. So I don't know.
Colin, I mean, you like your GTAs. We all know that. I think Steven was referring to you at the beginning about how much you would want to join in on the GTA support and shit, and you did. So it was the free aim. It's the free aim.
It is free aim. I'm pretty sure it's free aim.
Okay.
GTA 4 brought in a lock-in where if you hold up, you get a headshot. I'm pretty sure GTA 3 didn't have that. I'm almost certain.
But did we look it up though, right? Because I don't want it to be. I'm pretty sure.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Because I remember like red circles around the body, and you couldn't tilt. No, I know Rockstar games have gone pretty shit now with the aim, lock on, and hold up to get the headshot. But no, back in them days, I'm pretty sure the crosshairs, the circle red flashy was around the person's body. But I mean, it was a long time ago.
And Colin, just briefly then, Damien's intervention there, good or bad?
He did all right.
Did all right. Yo, do you like that, Damien? Did all right.
Yeah.
No, I do appreciate that you,
Okay.
Damien, actually, because you did remind me of the soundtrack, and I do think soundtrack shouldn't go underrated in this game because it's godlike.
We're going into dangerous territory. here.
Ooh.
This is keep this shit. This is getting well below the belt, yeah. Okay, so Anthony, you're up next with GTA. Sorry, no, you're not shitting on GTA 3. You're shitting on Devil May Cry. An excellent game in its own right. But when you're ready, mate, you take the plunge. Don't forget, Nathan, you can Mr. Gorman the shit out of him. Or if you don't feel like there's any challenge, you don't have to do it. If you just want to fucking say some shit.
If I hold, so I can hold him up, and I can even just direct the question at him while he's bullshitting. Is that like, yeah, okay.
You don't take his time. It's your own 30 seconds.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
As long as it is 30 seconds.
It's up to 30 seconds. So, I mean, do what you want.
I maximize each second. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
And don't forget, Anthony, I'll shout 10 once to let you know when you've got 10 seconds until you've got that 10 seconds until you can't call a support character, and then 10 again at the end of your time. So when you're ready, let's shit on Devil May Cry. Yeah.
Can I just mention, we're talking about fucking soundtracks and a GTA game. Soundtracks GTA game? Do I have to explain that?
Hold it.
Whoa.
Hold it.
Okay.
I mean, you can.
Wait. This is again. We're talking that, but we need to be careful territory here, boys. We're crossing the lines. Nathan, when you're ready, you got your 30 seconds.
I mean, I know a lot of people would assume that GTA has a better soundtrack over Devil May Cry, and it does have a good radio system, and it does kind of go in towards, like, when you go in the car, it feels more realistic, and it kind of makes you feel like you're in a free roaming aspect. But no, I disagree. I feel like soundtrack should be its own original music that enhances the gameplay. If you're fighting a slow battle, it's a kind of slow music. But when you're getting right into the action and you're getting that triple S action, the music kicks up a notch. GTA would never do that.
Time. It's a whole. Solid hold it. When you're ready, Anthony, you got another 40 seconds, and then you can call your character or carry on with your 2 minutes.
And as for fucking Dante, though, that guy's just so fucking annoying. I just wish he would shut the fuck up. Just on and fucking on. I don't like him as a protagonist. I don't like Trish and the game itself. Like, I'm sorry, it's been done before. Believe it or not, I mean, all the tropes that are in it were done by Castlevania, and that was on a fucking NES. So I don't fucking know, really.
10.
I'd choose Steven.
Oh,
Do you accept the challenge, Stephen?
I give it a shot here. Go on, then.
When you're ready, you've got a minute.
As much as I love Devil May Cry, you went on about one of the first ones to do that ranking system would be ABS, whatever it is, and not being funny, like Pac-Man and stuff done shit like that years ago with the score system. So that and it's just like Resident Evil's like Love Child, isn't it? The first game is anyway. That's the only game that's really been like horror like influential compared to the others, and that's because it's an accident. So yeah, the soundtrack as well. It's good, but it's like the same one, just over and over and over and over again. It's just so annoying. Just like nothing changed from it. Just that same heavy metal one.
10.
Yeah,
Anthony, do you want to pass back to Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony, you got 8 seconds. Choose it, use it, or lose it.
8 seconds. For fuck's sake. The game is fucking shit. It's shit. It's fucking shit, and you're all fucking warped. You're all warped, man.
Time.
And it's also got a lock-on system.
No. I mean, fuck me, that was pretty bloody. That was. I mean, we had 2 bloody rounds there. It wasn't just Anthony's that was bloody. Nathan's was very bloody. I mean, Damien, we got a challenge in the first 11 seconds from Nathan. Were we expecting any less, yo?
Say that again, sorry.
We got a challenge from Nathan in the first 11 seconds. It's a quick challenge. Quick. What do you think? Was it a good challenge?
Yeah, it was a good challenge. I know Nathan knows what he's talking about. Yeah, and Devil May Cry is one of the best games for that type of game. Yeah.
Suck that dick harder.
I do feel like we got a tag team forming there, you know, shit.
Colin's just sitting there.
Colin's heard my pitch and Damien's pitch, and he's scared, yo, because he's got a GTA bootleg game. Good luck with that, yo.
Whoa, we're already getting into that. Also, Colin, what do you think? Anthony started that round with a low blow, yo. He started talking about how good GTA was, not how bad Devil May Cry was, yo. What do you think of those tactics?
He's right in what he said. He was coming back at Nathan because Nathan came out with probably the stupidest comment on this whole podcast, saying Devil May Cry has got a better soundtrack than GTA.
Ooh,
Can I
Nathan, I'll let you
attack
respond
Devil
to
May
that. Yeah. No. I gotta let Nathan respond to that. Yeah.
I mean, you could. I don't understand. Like, I want to just like tell everyone that it's not one soundtrack. It's multiple heavy metal soundtracks. I mean, if it's not your taste, I get it. But the fact that the soundtrack goes with the gameplay, it's not just generic, as if it to make the cars feel more fun because the cars are pretty basic as well. I feel like the soundtrack in GTA is just a time fill rather than integrating with the game.
That's
Okay,
an
yeah, that makes
excellent
sense.
point. That's an excellent point. Oh, Colin. We just went from the stupidest comment to.
It is the stupidest comment, but saying it's better than the GTA soundtrack.
I
Well,
don't
you not
know.
told me why not. I don't get it.
Well, I'll say it when I get my chance.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, okay. Honorable. Very honorable. Yeah. Shame. Right, so we'll just go straight to the voting on this one. We got 2 support characters called in. We had a very, very bloody round. I enjoyed that, boys. Well done. Very, very well done. So we'll start with you, Damien. Who are you voting for? We put in Devil May Cry and Super Being Through, or GTA 3 and D-Court?
Devil May Cry.
Boom. Stephen, same question to you.
GTA.
Oh. And for drama's sake, Nathan, who are you doing?
Devil May Cry, of course.
Anthony, who are you doing?
GTA.
Right, and then we got 2-2. Colin, who are you putting through to the final to face you in the final?
I think this is quite easy. Devil May Cry is something that a 14-year-old kid would dream. It's not even the best Devil May Cry game. Devil May Cry 3 is the best Devil May Cry game. And Ninja Gaiden is better than both of them. So I don't know why you would say Devil May Cry over Devil May Cry 3. So for that reason, I'm saying GTA.
So 3v2, that means D-Court has fought his way from the quarterfinals through a bloody match in the semi-finals to face off in the finals. I mean, I want to go to you, Nathan.
Can I be honest?
Anything go
Can
wrong?
I be honest? I know that you guys think, and it could be true, that I talk a lot of shit, but I reckon my pitch was fucking 10 times better than any of them 2 fucking pitches put together, yo. I feel like I sold the game, and I feel like I got turned down because it's not GTA.
Can I ask you why you chose? Can I ask you why you chose Devil May Cry 1 over 3?
I've wanted to choose Devil May Cry 1 because I feel like, because it's the first game of the series.
But it's not the best one.
But it's debatable. People like Devil May Cry 3 a lot, but a lot of people like Devil May Cry 1 better.
You yourself like Devil May Cry 3 better.
But I don't think we would have got Devil May Cry 3 without the excellence of Devil May Cry 1.
We're not debating the importance of games. We're debating the best games.
I don't know. In my pitch, if you listen, I put the importance in my pitch. I think that is one of my points.
Well, couldn't we just say this final's over then? Because can't someone just say, well, San Andreas wouldn't have been made because
I'm sorry,
if it went for GTA 3.
When someone's pitch of Devil May Cry is a shit game over my pitch and it wins, I'm calling bullshit and all yo.
Oh, Shadow Colossus is like the best game, yo.
I'm on about GTA. That's what I just said.
Steven coming in there like, I like that street fight, you know.
I think you guys hated the player and not the game, yo. That's what it was.
Nathan,
I think my game was the best, but I pitched it awfully, and that's why I lost. But you just picked a mediocre game and pitched it really well.
I feel like, yeah, exactly. I feel like I was against the biggest monster in this whole tournament, and I did the very best I could. And I was hoping the pitch wouldn't be average, and I feel it was like below average. I still lost. So
you're 100% right. That's why I picked GTA 3.
You have to remember,
GTA 3 is not even my favourite game, but I picked it for that reason.
And for that reason, you're out.
Because it's a fucking...
GG's. Good luck in the finals.
Damien, you were bringing up a point there. What was it?
No, just saying GTA is a sheep game, or the sheep follow, you know.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Can't go against that.
Because it's a popular game.
Scoff.
I lost before the round started. That's how I feel. I feel robbed.
Don't blame me, yo.
The player lost and the game should have won.
I mean, it's politics, isn't it? At the end of the day, we all know this. It's about building relationships with people. They burnt a couple of bridges in those first rounds, Nathan. I don't know, yeah, but I think that was a very good fight, and I'd like to say well done to both of you. So, Anthony, you're going through to the final. How do you feel? Do you feel was Nathan a good challenge? Was it a good fight?
I feel that everything Nathan there said is right. And I admit that GTA 3 was a fucking strategic choice. It's not even my favourite game.
Oh shit! That going into a final, yo, with that, yo. Oh, I'm worried. Colin, I bet Colin's loving this, yo. What's your favourite game then?
Well, of the games that have been chosen already, fucking Shadow Colossus. Steven should be here, really.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I pitched it off. I'm not good at speaking.
I'm
I
seeing
was
just
should have won
surprised you
already,
didn't
I think.
pick Metal Gear Solid.
That was close.
I'm seeing tag teams form here. I like it, yo. I like it.
Yeah.
Right, well then, without further ado, yo, let's go into the final. So, well done, Anthony. Well done, challengers, rather, you know, apart from you, Colin, for making it this far. A truly momentous occasion. We're left with GTA San Andreas and GTA 3 in the final. I am excited for this showdown. I'm a little bit erect. So without further ado, the rules for the final round are simple. The format remains the same, but you have a maximum of 3 minutes to argue whatever the fuck you actually want to argue. You could talk about why Sonic fans are little bitches, for example, but obviously you don't have to.
How do you felt?
So, remember, the eyes of the world are watching, and I am hard, so it really is a magnificent moment. Fight dirty, fight clean. At this point, I don't really care. Also, we got free-for-alls on the support characters, so it doesn't matter when you call them or how many you can call as many as you want. This is a truly bloody final, okay? We'll start with reverse alphabetical order, and because you didn't get an entrance before, Colin, I'll give you one now. So the next challenger from the Emerald Isle across the sea, known for performing an ultra-rare Kamehameha on his own toilet, we have King Gerbs. When you're ready, Colin. And remember, it's a free-for-all. Anthony, you still can, I think you better hold it whenever you want, yo. 3 minutes, Colin, when you're ready.
Okay, so GTA 3 was a phenomenal game. San Andreas did everything better. Do you want to swim in GTA 3? You can't. Do you want to fly a helicopter? You can't. In San Andreas, you can. We talked about soundtracks earlier. GTA San Andreas probably has one of the best soundtracks in any game ever. I still listen to it on YouTube. Stations like K-Rose and K-Dust. There's very, very few games that give you the amount of freedom that you have in San Andreas. You can do basically whatever you want. GTA 3, the story is mediocre. San Andreas improved on that, getting the likes of Samuel L. Jackson to voice characters like Officer Tenpenny. I choose you, Adam.
Oh, shit, right, okay. Well, no, bitch, no.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, GTA San Andreas perfected the GTA formula. Everything that GTA 3 did, San Andreas did better. It's probably about 10 times the size. It's got different environments. You've got 3 very different cities. You've got a desert area. You've got a mountainous area. You've got country, forests, everything. There are even RPG elements. They are very simple, but they're there. Like if your character's fat, he won't be able to run as far and swimming. There's no load screens between islands. We were talking about load screens the other day. It's not a new thing. GTA San Andreas did it. The only load screens that you have are when you go into a building or you start a mission. Stephen, I choose you.
No, bitch.
Oh, fucking hell.
You've got unlimited calls. Keep calling you.
There's no point.
Still 2 minutes.
No, he's got 1 minute and 5 seconds left if he wants it.
Shit, what?
3 minutes is 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Damien, I choose you.
No, bitch.
Nathan, I choose you.
Yeah, I mean, GTA San Andreas was like half as good as GTA 3. I think that's something you could like think of. I think the fact that they added RPG mechanics came across very weak because it got in the way of the gameplay. And it kind of like savage like experience, like you said, the running aspect. But like you said, it was just like only like a couple of hours of like downtime before you could play what you could have played in GTA 3. But I wouldn't take that away from the game. Also, I think the story was like better than GTA 3, but it was not. It was just wasn't as well done as GTA 3. But I don't think you should take that away from the game either. Some people consider this a bootleg of GTA 3. It might be. Oh, sorry, Colin. I tried my best.
Yeah, fuck Nathan. He's a troll.
No, time's over, Colin.
Okay.
Shitting on your own support, yo.
I mean, Nathan, I've got to go to you with that one. What happened, yeah?
To be honest, I'm still pissed off that I'm off. I feel like because it's me, I lost when I pitched a better game. When I made a pitch as good as I did, and then the pitch on the other side, the strongest pitch on the other side was, I don't like Dante. I just don't like him. Wins the argument. Wins the argument, and I still lose. And then you expect to tag me in and then pump you up. I mean, I'm feeling okay. I think you think about the tagging system, and when you tagged me in, you were worried that I was going to say no, bitch, but you should have been worried that I was going to accept it. So fuck you, and fuck you in the rest of the round.
The salt.
Colin. I mean, that was exactly what I was hoping for, yo. How do you feel about that, yo? You sabotaged your final. You had a good 2 minutes, Joe. I mean, you got 4 no bitches. Well, no, you got 3 no bitches, and then you got Nathan.
You got full on bitch.
I mean, you did a very good performance for the first 2 minutes. I'll give you that. Okay, then. Whew. Remember, Anthony, if you want it, Nathan can be called again. So, without further ado, don't forget, Colin, you got your hold it as well, so you still get another 30 seconds, and you can use it at any time. Don't even have to be controversial. Anthony, you can call any support you want when you're ready. You've got 3 minutes.
Okay. The ambiguity of the protagonist character. I've always loved the way that he was so vague, because you could just put yourself onto that character. He has no voice. You put your own voice. He has no name. You put your own name. You spend 90% of the time behind his back, so his face could be your face. I've always liked that, as opposed to San Andreas. I mean, he's playing. I mean, it's all laid out for you. He's this guy. He's this age. He goes there. He lives here, which is great. But I've always liked the way that you can sort of put your own spin on this guy, as opposed to having to sort of railroad as someone else entirely. I choose Stephen.
Are you accepting?
No, bitch.
Oh, no, bitch.
Oh.
Plus, it's more modern day. It's set in a newer time. I can relate to that more. Fucking hell.
You can still call people in if you want.
I mean,
Or you can
there's also technically you could fly in that game. It just took a lot of skill with the dodo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you got your shit right. I mean, there's the way that you actually had to find the dodo, and once you get it, and you've got the right skills, you can fly. So that was a testament to your own skill. Shit, I don't fucking know.
Any more support you want to call in?
I'll choose you, Adam.
Okay, I'll accept. So I'm personally very pissed off that no one picked a Nintendo game for this. I mean, we had Wind Waker and Sunshine. why has no one picked Wind Waker or Sunshine? These games defined the generation, and that's all I want to say about that. I'm out.
I thought the IPs were overrated.
Shut the fuck up.
Wind Waker's a Zelda game.
Anthony, you've got 25 seconds. If you want to use it, you can. If not, just call time.
Hold it.
Okay, one last thing.
Oh,
If you're a horny ass teenager and you're looking for pussy, the first place you've probably found it is GTA. And all you had to do was get in your car and honk the horn. Bam.
Time. You're over, but Colin, we did have a challenge from you there, so we've got 30 seconds. A very tactical fucking challenge, might I add. So 30 seconds is on you now, Colin.
Yeah. So you've got two arguments. You've got one actually, that the character has no name and he doesn't have a voice. That's it. There's nothing else you could say to say that GTA 3 was better. That one thing is not enough. Like, it's not. Time.
Okay, and that's it, gents. I mean, a round of applause for the bloody final there. I think that was excellent. Well done, boys. Damien, I'll go over to you first. What do you think? I mean, was there any standout moments for you over both fights? You know, we had Nathan did a truly bloody sabotage there on Colin, but Colin got the last tactical in, and he made some good points. So what do you think? Were there any standout moments?
Not really any standout moments, but if I had to pick a GTA, it would be San Andreas.
Oh shit! Straight to the vote there. Wow. Stephen, you know it's twice.
Yeah, because I can't think on the spot on like both GTA games. I think that's how.
Remember, you fought with GTA over Devil May Cry. So your best game was.
I know, but these two are GTAs, though, aren't they? So I can't argue for one case and just say, oh, that. The only thing I could have said was like San Andreas wouldn't have been made if it weren't for GTA 3. That's the only thing I could have thought of.
That's a fair point.
Well, to have a minute of that, I couldn't really justify that.
Well, remember, you wouldn't have had to use the full minute. You could have just said one sentence or one word. Or you could have done a Nathan and stalled the shit out of it, yeah. Anthony, that was a good fight. Colin threw in a tactical at the end there. What did you think of Nathan's move on Colin? He bigged you up. Nathan.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah, damn right, yo. Nathan, I mean, I'll give you the last minute now to just give us your thoughts on the final.
To be honest, I think both games are worthy of a final contender. I'm very pissed off that they both made it into the final. I sabotaged Collins' pitch because I was quite burnt by the round before. But overall, I would say Colin made a better pitch than Anthony. But overall, I think Colin was definitely the more fresher player of the two. He didn't have to do previous rounds. But I still think overall, my true honest opinion is GTA San Andreas is a good game, but it just improves on the previous game before that, which is GTA 3. GTA 3, in my eyes, as much as I hate or love the game, I see it as not game of the generation. I think it was the game of the next two generations after that, to be honest. Like,
why didn't you pick Devil May Cry 3 then?
Look at college stressing you. Right. I've got to stop the picture now because I feel like it's swaying arguments and shit. So we'll go to the vote and then we can discuss it afterwards. So first of all, we'll start with you, Damien. Who did you say you were going to vote for? GTA 3 or San Andreas?
San Andreas, yeah.
So we got one for Colin. Colin, who are you voting for, San Andreas or GTA?
San Andreas.
2-0 for Colin right now. Anthony, who are you voting for, San Andreas or GTA 3?
San Andreas.
I mean, this is like Game of Thrones shit right now. Okay, Stephen, who are you voting for, San Andreas or GTA 3?
GTA 3.
Nathan, who are you voting for, San Andreas or GTA 3?
GTA 3.
I mean, that settles it then, yo. With Anthony turning at the last second on his own game.
Oh, yeah, you could have won that.
You would have won. So we got 3-2 to San Andreas, so I want to say well done, Colin, but I don't know. I think Anthony and Nathan won it for you there, yo. So well done. Game of the 6th generation, then. Unfortunately, is San Andreas.
Unfortunately.
Why unfortunately?
Can I be curious? Could I ask your opinion on the matter?
On San Andreas
Just
and
the
GTA 3,
Yeah.
I'm fuming, yo. I'm fuming. I would have taken Shadow of the Colossus, Devil May Cry, or Resi 4 over this final, yo. I get Anthony played a blinder, yo. He picked a game that he knew was so generic he could just shove that shit into the... Well, so broad he could just shove that shit into the final. But I do think, in terms of... I like, you guys know, I like to see creativity in my game. I don't like to be bored. And I think GTA 3, I agree with you, Nathan, like it molded the next couple of generations, but I think it was in a bad way. I think the new GTA 5, well, new, fucking hell, it's 10 years old now or something, isn't it? GTA 5 is a sick game, but so many games have copied the way GTA has done things, and they're all just bland, yo. And then to see this in the final, to see no Nintendo games. What were you guys thinking? Yo, did no one think about a Nintendo game?
I think
You
this
should have
is
reworded the question.
Right.
Shadow of Colossus is
The way
technically
you
like a
worded
Zelda
the
game.
question, you wanted like a king of like a generation.
Yeah, fair enough. It's
If
true.
you'd have turned around and said, in your personal opinion, we probably all would have came out with like some really fucking obscure games, possibly, and we would have given you like really heartfelt fucking pictures.
No, I don't think you're right in saying that. I think I was the best example of what you were just saying, and I got fucked, Joe. I feel like the game that
Yeah,
won,
but
San
that's
Andreas,
because
won
I
because
fucking picked
we
a
voted
cheat
on
game.
it. No bullshit.
That's because of the sheep.
Mate, I don't know who's sheep
Exactly,
or who's
it's got-
not. Yo, I voted with my heart, and I think Damien did too. I would have loved to see Resi go past to me, in my eyes, I think Damien did a really good pitch. I think that should have been past round one. But in all
Shadow of
fairness,
Colossus should
even
have won
against
it.
me, I think the voting system is absolutely fair because we're all voting, and that's what happened. It's just you can't really argue with it. I gotta say.
in my personal opinion,
I
I think
think
Shadow Colossus should have won.
you could have voted with it.
I did.
Oh, okay, but you just didn't win.
I mean, Colin, Damien, actually, we've not heard from you in a little bit. Are you disappointed about Resi 4? Do you agree with what Nathan said? What are your views on it? Do you reckon San Andreas deserves to be where it is?
No, I don't think it deserves it, really. Like, I think Resident Evil 4 and Devil May Cry deserve to get through, to be honest.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
why them over San Andreas? Anything in particular, or?
Well, you know, I mean, I just don't like open world games, and like Nathan said, they're very generic games that everyone plays, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I same kind of thing that I said, Joe. I do like playing them, but I don't know. I like kicking a football around, but it doesn't mean I'd go and watch it. Do you know what I mean? So, anyone else want to say anything on the games?
I mean, fair play to GTA. Like, I do want to stress that the voting system was fair. I mean, we all voted, no one got forced to. But I disagree with the winner, but fair play to San Andreas. It is definitely like a massive game in terms of gaming. But also, I actually enjoyed all the pitches, actually. I know I was giving a lot of heat towards you, Stephen. That's just because you were my first round opponent. I actually like Shadow of Colossus. I actually think Anthony did a good pitch as well to help you. I feel like when you
I did a better picture of fucking Colossus than I did my own game, to be honest.
I know, I was struggling with my pitch, man. I really need to start writing a script out for it. I could have compared it to like Zelda games and all sorts.
Yeah, no, good. It was a good set of rounds.
Go on, Stephen. What are your thoughts on the whole thing?
I think I should have won. Colin just took the easy route, didn't he? He's just sat on his little throne there, probably writing notes as he goes along. Start like vulturing on people. Like, all right, I can shit on that guy if he gets through. I can shit on that guy if he gets through. I think we need another member or something first round to make it nice and even.
I agree, yo. I would have liked to have taken part, yo. I think, Colin, I'd like to know your thoughts. I mean, is that true? Is that what you were doing? And basically, you got to select who was in the final in a way because it was your vote cast 2v2, and you chose GTA. Was that a tactical decision?
I had notes prior to the podcast on regardless of who I went against. I had arguments against all of those games. So whoever I was against, I would have won.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
need to start doing notes on it.
In fairness, a lot of people, Colin, might say that you did just swipe a win there, and Anthony handed it to you because if he voted for his own game, he would have won.
Could I just ask who voted for GTA again? Like over Devil May Cry, because I am still salty. Who was it? Well, it was Colin. I know that. It was everyone but Damon, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
So it was Anthony, Stephen, and Colin.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you know, you talk about the final. I mean, burn, bitch. you did it to yourself.
I mean, I think we have a clear MVP for the tournament, and it was in the final between Anthony and Colin, and I'm electing the MVP as Nathan on that one. I think you torched shit to the ground, yeah, touched it down.
Basically, it's just I fell off the cliff and I was dragging everyone with me. I was fuming. I switched my mic off because the fact that a guy who's not even in the tournament yet shut on my game, and the pitch that was against my game, the pitch like was. No offense, Anthony, you did have a first round to do, and then it is hard to kind of carry on. But your pitch was not good enough to stand up against my pitch. I feel like it was, but we're all saying now that it wasn't for some reason. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, the voting was fair.
It's strategic. I'll be blatantly honest. The game was a strategic choice. I picked it to win. I didn't pick it because I like it. Everything Colin said was right. It improved on basically San Andreas is GTA 3 version 2.0.